Hey everyone, welcome back to Cody Tarot. I'm your tarot reader, Cody. So today's pick a card, we're going to be doing Who Has the Hots for You. Basically, it's just going to be 3 piles. I felt like doing a pick a card tonight, but it's kind of late, so I think I can only do 3 piles before I kind of collapse out of exhaustion. Okay, anyway, so today's reading, we have 3 groups in front of us for Who Has the Hots for You. I'm going to be kind of winging this reading, so we'll see what comes up. And yeah, let's get into the groups. So group 1, for the first crystal, we have Iolite. Iolite is the crystal for group 1. Group 2, we have Tiffany stone. It's for group 2. And last, group 3, if you're more drawn to this crystal, this is green Kyanite. So let's spread these out here for you guys. Take all the time you need to pick your crystal. You can pause the video here if you need to. You guys, the way pick a cards work, you pick one of the groups in front of you with one of the crystals that you like the best, or whichever one your intuition's calling you to choose. Then you go to the description box in the video or the comment section of the video, and there'll be a pinned comment, or in the description box, there's timestamps associated with these groups that'll fast forward you to your reading. So that's how a pick a card works. Let's get right into it. I want to start delivering the messages today, get right into the juice of the matter. Who has the hots for you? Okay, starting with group number 1, the Iolite. Hey, group 1, this is if you picked the Iolite. So let's get right into your reading and we'll get started. I really feel called to pull these Animal Oracle cards. I don't think I've used them in a reading lately. So I'm going to pull these Animal Oracle cards to help represent the people that are into you right now, whoever has the hots for you. Let's see. What Animal Oracle cards need to come out to represent who has the hots for group 1? Who has the hots for group 1? What needs to come out? Okay. I think we have 2 people for this group that have the hots for you. We have the Golden Egg and the Tiger. And I want to pull some tarot cards. And this is just to show me more about these particular people and what it is about them that either makes them unique or why they have the hots for you. I think I'm going to pull these cards for the why. I might pull one more card for this reading, or just roll the Astro dice. Okay, so let's see. So we have, let's just do it like this, right? We have these 2 people here. Okay, so for the Golden Egg person, we have the Hermit, we have the Emperor, and for the Tiger, we have the King of Cups reversed and the Page of Cups. All right. Okay. All right. Sorry, it's probably rude to laugh before I even get into the reading. You're just like, what's so funny? Okay, let me look over these cards and I will get into this reading. Okay, there's definitely some common themes here that I'm going to start off the reading with. I feel like a lot of you watching are either... The vibe I'm getting is I feel like you guys might view yourself as mature, but the people who like you, they like you for reasons not necessarily based on your maturity, especially this Tiger person down here. They like you more for your innocence or your more sense of like being new to the world or seeing things from a fresh perspective. Let's get into the Golden Egg person first. So the Golden Egg person with the Hermit shining its light on the Emperor, one thing that this person, first of all, this person has a golden heart. Like this person couldn't hurt a fly. This is someone who's super kind, super caring, super considerate. This person's like marriage material. This is someone you'd want to start a family with. Most of you anyway would probably want to start a family with this person just because this person to you guys seems so kind and generous and caring. This is one of the spirit cards in this deck, which means it resonates with a specific energy of a chakra, not necessarily an animalistic type of energy. It represents more with like an energy base of like one of the primary chakras. In particular, Golden Egg is the heart chakra in this deck. There's also a vibe too that this person lives like an abundant lifestyle, and they live an abundant lifestyle from their heart. The cool thing about this person, why they like you, why they have the hots for you, is with the Hermit card in reverse, this person really feels like, first of all, this person's been through a lot. Like they've had a lot of life experience. This person's probably older than you. Also, this person, interestingly enough, with this light shining over on the Emperor, they see you as like the perfect man or the perfect woman. It's interesting because we're getting a lot of male energy here in this reading. So I wouldn't be surprised if most of you watching this pile are men, or you resonate more with divine masculine energy. The cool thing about this is they're viewing you as this kind of like very strong and supportive and enduring figure in their life. There's something about you being there for them all the time. Like you're the rock. This person's rock. With this person who has this strong heart chakra, you're this person's rock. You've been there for them. You've provided support for them. You've provided structure, security. You provide a lot for this person. With the Hermit card here, this person has lived through a lot and they understand. And it's possible that this combination even means that you've been through a lot with this person, right? And this person definitely has the hots for you. They're looking at it from a wise perspective, though. They're not looking at it from it like an immature perspective of like, oh, I just want to like, bang this person and get it over with and move on, right? They don't have the hots for you in that way. They're not just like, oh, they're so hot, but they're just, a short time, not a long time. This person definitely, I feel like, has the long game in mind, or they just have a lot of experience with you. This person knows you pretty well. They have the hots for you, and they're looking at it from the experience of wisdom. I think this person's been through a lot with you. For a lot of you, this is going to be like an ex-partner or someone that's an ex that's wanting to come back or something like that. And this person definitely is really attracted to you. I don't know why you would be split from this person if you are. For some of you, it's funny. For some of you watching this reading, you're taken or you have a significant other already, and you're just curious who has the hots for you just out of like sheer curiosity. And person is your significant other, right? We have the Emperor and the Golden Egg. This person is your significant other. They have the hots for you. If you were curious about like, does my boyfriend or girlfriend still have the hots for me still? Like, is the flame still alive? They do. They still have the hots for you. They're very sexually attracted to you. And it's based on wisdom. They've been through so many experiences with you. It's like that unending comfort, right? Of having that person that you've been through so much with, and then just having that sense of comfort and security with that person, and then having that sexual attraction just develop even further because of that time spent together. Whoever this golden egg person is, whether it's a spouse, a relationship, whether it's someone who wants a relationship with you, for some of you, you're not going to want to hear this, but this could be like a best friend that has the hots for you, something like that, or that best friend that like did have the hots for you. This reading is about who has the hots for you now, so I'm pretty sure this person has the hots for you now. This person's really kind. The one way you're going to know this person is they're always so nice to you. They'll pretty much do anything for you is kind of the vibe, the way I'm seeing it here. And they have the wise experience to know you're worth the wait is kind of the vibe, or you're worth the time. Like you're worth their energy. You're worth their, they put time and energy into you. This person definitely makes time for you in their day because you're worth the time. Like this person sees you as an ideal figure. Emperor is the Aries card, the sense of self. They see you like yourself as an ideal person, basically. For those of you watching my channel and you're into masculines and you're more of a divine feminine, this Emperor card represents them being like the perfect man or the perfect partner or the perfect like the ideal representative of an ideal man, right? Like I sometimes see the Emperor and the Empress as representing like the ideal qualities of like a masculine or feminine that we're attracted to, that really represents that energy in totality. And I definitely see this person represents that, even though they have a really kind heart. I don't think this is the type of person where you don't want to mistake their kindness for weakness. They're very, very kind, but they're very, very strong and enduring too. I think this person too with the golden egg, they have the hots for you because you haven't lived an ordered lifestyle. Like you're pretty well organized. You keep things together. And I feel like this person likes you because you're a rock in their life. They feel like you're a rock of stability for them, right? And with the Hermit card here, they're just looking at you with these wise, experienced eyes, right? Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the second person. This tiger person here, they like you for a very interesting reason. First of all, there's something about you looking youthful to this person that's really attractive. I feel like this person, in a way, this person's a little different from the top person because this person kind of sees you. First of all, the tiger energy. Let's talk about the personality of this person, right? This person is tough, dominant, and very prowly. Like, this person has a sleuthy, sexy exterior. And I feel like they're intuitive in the way that they can like corner you, or they know how to get you alone or something like that. This person's giving like strong like predatory instincts, which just indicates that, first of all, they're going to be the one taking initiative. Like, this is the person who's going to be talking to you. They're going to be approaching you first, right? They're going to be making the advances towards you. In this situation, they're pursuing you. They're the predator, you're the prey in this situation. And this person's an intuitive, which is, you know, I guess not as common really, but this person is an intuitive, assertive individual, right? So this person is someone who is intuitive. They're pursuing you. They're a little aggressive in their pursuits is kind of what I'm seeing, but they do it in an elegant way. It's not like they're being impolite or they're being rude or anything like that. Like, this person, I think, has good tact and diplomacy, but they still pursue in a little bit more of a forceful way is kind of what I'm seeing. And they're pursuing you in that way as well. One of the things that's interesting here is they're not sure with the King of Cups here, if you are going to, with Page of Cups and King of Cups, they're looking at the trajectory of your life. And they're saying like, this person like is probably, I feel like this person's interesting because they're looking at you because they like the fact that you're youthful at this particular point in your life. They like the fact that you look beautiful and young and elegant right now, but they're a little nervous about the long term, right? Like, what happens when you evolve into this king, right? What happens when you evolve into this king? And I think that's something that's staring them in the face right now, and maybe something that's a challenge because they think you're really hot. Like, this person thinks you're really hot. They have the hots for you. I think if you wanted to have a hookup with them right now, you would. But with the King of Cups being reversed, I feel you guys are holding them on a hook. There's a feeling of like, because with this King of Cups looking and like blocking this Page of Cups, it's like your adult self or your future higher self or your adult self is blocking this person from your, what's it called? Not your peripheral, from your view. Like, there's a feeling that, how do I put this? Like, your higher self is like protecting you from this connection just a little bit is kind of the vibe that I'm seeing. With King of Cups here, I see that you guys are going to, like, first of all, this is a side message, but with Page of Cups here, if you feel like you're like a baby in your intuition or a baby in your emotional state, for example, maybe you're dealing with some new emotional issues right now and they're like brand new, right? This card is saying that you're going to conquer these emotional issues, and the voice you're actually hearing, your intuition, is coming from your higher self, right? King of Cups is the full-grown version of the Page of Cups. So you have this voice coming from your higher self that's protecting you in this situation from this kind of more predatory type of energy, right? Not that being like the one in the pursuing role is necessarily negative. It's not. It's just that this person in particular doesn't have the long game in mind, but they still want to get with you, if that makes sense. They still have the hots for you, right? So they're making advances, but I definitely see that with the King of Cups here, you have some. Now, this could even represent itself as like an adult figure or someone who's like an older person in your life that's very protective over you, and that's kind of protecting you from this tiger person. For a lot of you, it's a friend of this, it's a same-sex friend that gets in your way and is kind of like, what makes you think my friend wants to talk to you? Like, what makes you think you're so like worthy of my friend? You know, I think you guys have a very protective friend that gets in between you and this person that's trying to come at you, that's trying to get with you. And I think part of you is intrigued by this person. I'm going to be honest. I don't think you guys fully view this person as negative or unattractive or anything like that. I think you're a little intrigued. This person with the fire symbol has a little bit of a fiery impulse to them. They have a little bit of a creative kind of sexual nature to them that I think is alluring. It's just that I think your guys' intuition is correct. Your higher self is correct. Even this friend that's protecting you could be like their advice could be a version of your higher self speaking through them even as well. And I definitely think this friend is kind of being like, look, like, girl or dude, you don't want this person. Like, they're like, I feel like if this is so crass, but I'm imagining like some people I know and how they talk. There's this feel, not that I condone this kind of language, but the language is coming to mind as like an example. This person's like, look, this person isn't like an SLUT, or this person is like someone who is just going to sleep with you and then hit it and quit it. This person's not loyal. This person's not in-game material. Whatever friend you have in your corner or your intuition's telling you this, it is spot on. You're being protected from this person, even though they have the hots for you, right? Because they're just looking at you in this current moment. They're looking at you kind of as like, wow, this person's so like innocent. They're young. They look really hot. Like this would be a good short-term type of thing, you know? But the thing is, your friend's protecting you from that. You have some kind of older figure in your life that's protecting you from this kind of connection, which is really good because I see this person, like they are giving me like Knight of Wands energy where they would want to hook up and then like not do anything after that. And honestly, I'm seeing it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. The universe is just pushing you in a different direction. They want you to experience a more loving, more romantic connection, less of a fiery, passionate kind of connection. Honestly, this golden egg person might be a good option, more so than the tiger person. I just don't know if you guys, the thing is, you have like two options right now. You have someone who's very like kind, considerate, nice, has a golden heart, is just really a safe bet. And you have this like more aggressive, assertive, more risky situation that like a friend's trying to protect you from. And I think your intuition is correct about this second person. But I mean, this is a reading of who has the hots for you. And that's what we're finding out. This person does have the hots for you. So at least you get to know that, you know, and at least you know that you're also protected from this kind of energy too. Let's see if there's anything else. I think that's about it. I'm going to end your guys' reading there. If you guys like this reading, please like or comment below. If you really enjoyed this reading, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're always welcoming new subscribers here at Cody Tarot. And with that said, we're going to move on to group 2 with the, where'd my crystals go? Oh, the Tiffany stone. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey, group 2, this is if you picked the Tiffany stone. So let's get into your reading. Let's see how many people have the hots for you. Who has the hots for group 2? Who has the hots for group 2? Okay, this card wants to come out. We have unicorn. Oh, wow. Who else has the hots for group 2? Anyone else have the hots for group 2? We have snake. Let's see, is anyone else? Oh, and lamb. Through 4. I'm going to take all 4. We'll be covering them more briefly than the other groups, but I feel like this is a message to just talk about who you need to know about, really. So let's get some tarot cards. Pull a tarot card for each person to represent more energy about them. Okay, let's draw for these. We have the Lovers for unicorn. We have the 4 of Wands for snake. The Star in reverse for hummingbird, and the King of, oh my gosh. You guys are in a lucky season for love. I am telling you, or you're about to be in a lucky season for love. Honestly, I'm feeling a lot of these people coming forward soon. You're going to have a lot of people hitting on you, and it's a good time to make a decision. It's like a good time to pick one of these people and start a relationship, because we have a lot of really positive energy here. Like with the unicorn, the Lovers card, this is someone, oh, let me cover that up for you guys. Sorry about that. Let me cover up the nudity. If I can like cover up both of these. Let's get a crystal for her. For a lot of you guys, like, here's the interesting thing. Like with the unicorn and the Lovers, you have someone that can like you can fully reveal yourself to, and they can reveal themselves to you. This person is a rare, exceptionally rare individual. Unicorn is the animal spirit for the third eye chakra. I feel you'll have a psychic telepathic connection with this person. And this person is someone who's coming into your life who definitely has the hots for you because of that mental connection, right? I really think that you'll be discussing a lot of ideas and concepts and beliefs and philosophy with this person, and you'll really find someone you can connect with on the level of the mind, right? Especially with the Lovers card here, there's a feeling of revealing your mind to this person, them revealing their mind to you, and just having this really amazing telepathic connection, right? This is a divine union. You're being brought together with this person for a reason. We have that here with the angel. So just keep that in mind. This unicorn person is someone who's really rare. I don't think you meet a lot of people that are like this person. yeah, this person just, the best way to describe them is they'll be very different from anyone else that's trying to like get with you at this time. This person definitely has the hots for you, and this person definitely has the hots for your mind. This person, I think foreplay to them is like discussing ideas, concepts, philosophy, and then I think they get physical is kind of the vibe that I'm seeing. But yeah, I definitely think physicality is in the cards. I mean, the Lovers is coming out and they're both naked, so there's a strong indicator that you might possibly see this other person naked. Same with the Hummingbird person that you might actually see with the Star card here. You might see this person naked, but I'll get to them in a second. Basically, I just want to say that the Unicorn person is a really good option. They seem like a really good option. Especially with that like mental connection, like especially if you guys are like air signs like Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, this could be a very fulfilling connection that could like unleash a different side of your intellect that you guys aren't used to. And it's interesting, I definitely see this connection with the angel right here is definitely brought into your life for a reason, right? There's a reason for this connection. With the Snake card here, you have another person coming in. Now, Snake is a looping kind of card. The snake is eating its own tail, which reminds me of someone coming back in from the past, right? This is someone with the Earth symbol here that you had a very stable relationship with. This is someone who is very comforting and secure, and it was a really good match. It's actually, I don't know why you guys broke up, because I'm seeing when this person comes back in, it's really fun, and you're completing kind of like a milestone with them. The vibe that I'm getting is some kind of goal, like you're completing a goal with this person, and it's a really fun, like entertaining experience is kind of the vibe that I'm seeing. It's like, how do I put this? This person's coming back around from the past. The energy's more fun. The energy's very vibrant. You're completing some kind of goal, or you're making some kind of milestone with this person. There's something very secure about this individual too. This person leads you to feel very secure and stable in yourself. Yeah. There could be a lot of parties with this person as well. You might meet this person at a party or a social gathering. I often see the Four of Wands as like the card of a big gathering, like a wedding or a celebration, or like, you know, because it's tarot, I see it as like a celebration at like either the summer solstice or the winter solstice or something like that. So it could even be that like this person, like what time are we in right now? About the time this reading is being released. This reading will probably come out after the spring equinox, but maybe by the time this reading comes out, you'll have met this person by the spring equinox, something like that. But there's some kind of celebration or something like that, some kind of party, some kind of event that you could be meeting this person at. You could be re-engaging with this person, like, whoa, I didn't know, like long time no see, you know, and they're like, hey, what's up? This person has the hots for you, right? This is someone that you used to be in a relationship with, and they were. Now, let me make this clear. This person was a stable, comfortable connection. This is not an ex coming back that you had drama or issues with. This was someone that probably just faded out of your life in a very natural fashion. There wasn't that many disagreements. There wasn't like major issues. It was just like the relationship kind of went lukewarm, or kind of like was neutral for a while, and then that's why you guys kind of split up. You guys kind of, there's a feeling of like the relationship, like at the time, like it just naturally falling away, like it naturally falling apart. This person's coming back in, and they're reigniting a sense of fun in your life is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Like I said, there's very clear indications that you'll be seeing the unicorn person naked or the hummingbird person naked, like most likely seeing them naked. This person, I don't think you're going to be seeing naked. And I know that's a weird thing to preface this reading off of, but it's something I'm really seeing in the card, so I just want to point it out. This hummingbird person is someone who I really think is a person that, and like I said, you know how I said you'll be seeing these people? You don't have to, if that makes sense. Like this hummingbird person is a person who's like, this is similar to the last group. This is a person coming in for like a short time, not a long time. This hummingbird person is the here and now type of individual. This person is someone who flies around from sexy thing to sexy thing, getting everybody's number, hitting on everyone. This person definitely has a lot of like prospects in their life. With the air symbol here, they like their freedom. They don't like to be tied down. I think this person's a little bit of a player, but if you wanted to hook up with this person, you would totally have the ability to. The star card is indicating that strongly here, but also because it's in reverse, I don't think this person's going to inspire much hope. They're not going to inspire much hope for the future as far as a connection with this person. This is definitely a person who is attractive. I mean, they're very much in the present moment. I don't think you can discuss ideas with this person. I don't think they have a strong intuition. I think they're very like present moment focused in a way that's very like indulgent, if that makes sense. But they do have the hots for you. So this person's coming in. They do have the hots for you. Keep that in mind. Lastly, we have the Lamb person. This is someone who presents themselves as very innocent, right? With the King of Pentacles here, this person could be older, but also I'm seeing this person as someone who is very financially affluent. Someone who's financially affluent, I don't know if they're going to share their resources with you, but they have a lot of money. Like this person is set security-wise in their life. The universe, it's interesting. They're bringing you all 4 of these options because you've manifested. I feel like you guys have gone a little crazy and you've been manifesting like love interest after love interest, and it was kind of like the universe is getting this backlog of them or something like that. And now you're experiencing like all these different types of people that you wanted to bring into your life, but you're experiencing them all at the same time, right? Honestly, I was picking up like a lot of you guys are air signs or something like that, but this is giving me strong like Gemini placements, like wet dream, right? Like I feel like if you have Gemini placements, this will be like very fun for you guys, like because I think they're just having a lot of options will be like easy, like having the variety will be nice. For a lot of you who have more earth sign placements, this could be a little bit stressful having this many suitors. It's like really all 4 right now, like I can't pick one, you know. I think that's kind of the vibe. But yeah, whatever your zodiac sign is, as long as the reading's resonating for you guys, besides the zodiac signs, it still applies. I'm just seeing little idiosyncrasies for specific signs coming out for who's watching the reading, right? Let's get back to this Lamb person. This Lamb person, there's a diamond like emanating at the behind this Lamb person, and there's this King of Pentacles energy. This person is so protected by their wealth and their resources and their finances. They're blessed in this department. Like if you like this person does have the hots for you, they're probably looking for something long term. The only thing that I'm seeing is this person is very innocent, kind of naive, and they kind of just stumble upon money really easily. But I don't know if this person is going to have like, for example, this person's not going to have as strong of a mental connection as this unicorn person, right? You won't be able to discuss philosophies and ideas, but the Lamb person is interesting in that they represent like a sense of security. So if you're manifesting a partner that you want a really strong sense of security, and when you discuss and you deal with all these people coming up in your life, I feel like this Lamb person is going to be the option that represents what it would be like to have a partner where financially everything's taken care of, right? That's the vibe here. With the Earth symbol too, I think this person is very similar to the snake person in the sense that they're stable, they're reliable, they're comfortable. They might even remind you energetically of the snake person a little bit, except that they have a little bit more wealth, a little bit more abundance. With the King of Pentacles card here and the Bulls and the King of Pentacles, this person could be a Taurus. Person could have very strong Taurus energy. But yeah, I think that's about it for your reading. Let me see if I see anything else. I want to roll the astro dice just because I want to get zodiac signs for these 4 people, just because I know zodiac signs was brought up a lot in this reading, and I want to kind of get zodiac signs for some of these people. Let's get a zodiac sign for the unicorn person. Taurus. Okay, I'm speaking of Taurus for him, but the unicorn person could be a Taurus. Let's get a zodiac sign for the snake person. Cancer. The snake person could be a Cancer. Now, these are just possibilities, guys. This hummingbird person could be an Aries, so keep that in mind. That makes sense with the hummingbird because they're very, it makes sense. Let's see. Lamb with King of Pentacles. Also, this person could also be an Aries, right? Let's see what else the Lamb person could be. Scorpio. Interesting. This person can also be a Scorpio. Maybe a very stable Scorpio. Anyway, so those are the zodiac signs that I'm getting for your people. I'm going to end your guys' reading there. I'm really not feeling any more messages. I know this reading's a little bit shorter than the other ones, but yeah, I'm just going to end your reading there. Short to the point. And at least you know who's coming in your life, and you guys will be able to make that decision. Yay, multiple partners coming in, and it's like you're gonna have a little smorgasbord of what to choose from. So that's really cool. I'm gonna end your guys' reading there. If you guys like this reading, please like or comment below. If you really enjoyed this reading and you resonate with my energy, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're always welcoming new subscribers here at Cody Tarot. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next pick a card. Moving on to the green Kyanite. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Yo, group 3, if you picked the green Kyanite. my gosh, I know someone like that who is into like rapping and stuff and like wordplay and songs and stuff like that. Anyway, okay, that's where that voice came from if you're curious. Because I know someone like that. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Who has the HOTS for group 3? Let's see, what cards need to come out for group 3? Who has the HOTS for them? Let's do a hard shuffle. Let's see, who has the HOTS for group 3, or who will have the HOTS for group 3 relatively soon? So who has the HOTS for group 3? Okay. We have Vulture. Okay. Who else has the HOTS for group 3? Is there anyone else? These two want to come out. Okay, we have Oyster and Frog. I'm going to do this similar to group 2's reading. Okay, let's get some tarot cards for you guys. Let's get one more hard shuffle, and then I'm going to pull these cards. Okay, so we have King of Swords for the Vulture, we have 4 Cups in reverse for the Oyster, and 8 of Swords for the Frog person. Let's see here. Okay. So. Okay, let's get into this reading. Don't take offense to this, but these people are viewing you in a way where, like, there's a few different energies here, especially with the Vulture and the Frog person. There's this vibe that, especially, okay, the Vulture person is viewing you in this way. So first of all, the Vulture person with this card here, this is a person who looks like either unconventionally attractive or they have a very weird looking vibe to them, right? Like this person looks kind of strange is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. At least to you guys, they look kind of strange. They look a little different. With the King of Swords here, there's a strong vibe that this person, because the Vulture card's all about like, you know, like it can be about like not wasting potential. It can be about like a vulture's like in the desert, like pick the bones of the dead animal clean, you know. They're the like last resort animal that like gets to something, you know. It's like kind of like the flying creature that's like the decomposing creature, right? That deals with death and stuff like that. The vibe of this person is that they feel like you're an attractive option to them, and this is like, I don't shoot the messenger. This is just kind of how they see it, right? Because you are like, they see you with this King of Swords energy as someone who's very mature and kind of ordinary, and they think that you're a hot option because it's almost, there's two messages coming through. First of all, you're not competition for them. Like they don't feel like if they got with you, you'd be a safe bet. Like no one else would be attracted to you because they feel like you're a safe bet, like a good, safe option is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. This person also, it's interesting, they like their freedom too, and they feel like you'd be loyal to them and they would be able to have their freedom. Yeah, there's strong vibes here of you being like a good, how do I put this? Like a good, reliable figure in this person's life. And the fact that you haven't been with someone in a while or something like that. This is the way this person's seeing you. You guys may have had many partners, but this person's viewing you as like very bland and like not passionate, if that makes sense. Like this person's viewing you as like unpassionate, or someone who doesn't really have a lot of lovers or love interests, or someone who doesn't fall in love easily or has people fall in love with them easily. And so they're seeing you as like a safe bet. There's more words I want to describe this with. It's kind of like they figure they've got a good chance with you because they would be like your last bet, if that makes sense, because you're at this like, and you could be like 21 watching my channel, right? But they view you as like this ripe old age, like this person who's like, man, it's kind of hard to explain. They view you as someone who's like mature enough to be in a relationship, and that's kind of what's making it hot for them. Like they see you as someone who's mature enough to be with them, and also mature enough to settle down, to not play the field. They see you as a reliable person, right? And for some of you, that's like a compliment, right? Like it's a testament to your guys's like sense of self, essentially, and like your, not like it's almost like your restraint, but also your morals and your ethics, you know, and like what you stand up for and fight for and stuff like that. I think this person is a good option in that case, that they're seeing you in that way. But it's also a little weird because they're viewing it very much like, oh, I'm attracted to them because no one else is, or no one else would be, or they can't get with anyone else, right? And that's like, I don't want to say that's the case for all of you, because I'm seeing strong indications that like this other person views you in a totally different way, right? So it's almost like how this person's viewing you and why they're attracted to you versus like how your personality actually is. So I want to really be clear about that. You guys, you know, you guys are probably very attractive people, right? The only thing that I'm seeing with this frog card, there's an element of, and I'll get to this person in a second, but there's an element that you guys get down on yourself a lot. Like you get down on yourself, or you play the victim. And I'm not trying to say that in a negative connotation. It's just, it feels like you guys maybe vent a lot or something like that. Or this, especially this frog person, views you as someone who is suffering more than you maybe actually are, or something like that. They view you as someone they want to heal. I'll get into that in a second. Let me get to the oyster person. I know maybe I should just get into the frog person right now because we're on that. So the frog person is someone who's very intuitive. With this green color in their energy and the raindrops, there's someone who's very healing and cleansing. They know how to heal and cleanse themselves. And they also want to cleanse you. There's a feeling here with this 8 of Swords, right? Where there's water down by her feet, right? And there's rain up on the frog card, right? This person wants to get emotionally involved with you on a very deep level. They want to heal you. They want to talk about trauma. They want to talk about whatever's going on deep down inside. Like this person wants to get very personal. This person wants to be a healing influence in your life. This person with the frog here is they want to make great leaps and bounds with you as well. That's kind of something coming through. They're very, very intuitive, right? And the green on their skin is kind of making me think that they're lucky too. Like this person seems kind of lucky to me. And they want to share that luck with you. They want to heal with you, right? Like with these tears or these raindrops falling on this frog's back, this person desires you to cry with them. Like they want you to really open up and just shed all your drama with them, right? Like they're attracted to this fact of your victim side, right? Like if you've ever like shared sad stories with this person before or anything like that, this person's really like eats it up, if that makes sense. Like this person really wants to see you express your emotions. They either want to see you get angry, they want to see you cry, they want to see you laugh. Like this person wants to see the whole emotional spectrum, and they want to feel the pressure of your emotions, if that makes sense. Like this person wants to feel the pressure, specifically like your negative emotions and your sorrows. So if you guys aren't comfortable crying, or you're not that emotional or touchy-feely, this person is trying to get you to open up in a way that's probably not that comfortable. You guys might just complain about things offhand, like, man, wasn't that person like kind of mean? And then this person's kind of like, oh yeah, but like, how did they hurt you? And how does that make you feel? And do you want to cry about it with me? You know, that's kind of I mean, it's not going to happen exactly like that because people don't talk like that, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with this frog person. It's very strong energy of like, share your trauma with me, like trauma dump on me, like I want to be in your misery. And I know that's like so weird, but this person's such a strong healer. And with this golden triangle here, they're protected from a lot of negative energy. Like, how do I put this? This person, the frog energy here, is someone who like Like, okay, so I believe in this world, there's like people for everyone, and that's usually the case. This frog person is the perfect match for an energy vampire, right? Like a classic energy vampire. I don't even think we talk about them on social media too much anymore. But there's like, you know, energy vampires are someone who like drains your energy by being really negative, right? And they're like always around you and they're draining your energy. This person would love that kind of person because they would experience their trauma as something that's like cathartic for them, and they'd be able to heal that person, right? So they're kind of looking at you like your negative traits or your victim, how you play the victim, and they want you to like play the victim with them. The only thing that I would tell you guys in this situation, is this person could be really good for short term to like heal things, but it might get to the point where they keep wanting you to shed tears. And that could get toxic because if the healing's done, this person might leave. Like this person kind of wants to be there for the healing, for the growth, but then once the healing's done, this person could leave. So they could just be waiting for you to share your feelings or to vent with them about something. I also think this person, if you're in a like super positive mindset and you don't complain at all and you're not venting at all, this person would leave as well because they feel like there's not going to be any cathartic healing work to be done. This person, the oyster person here, this is someone who's very closed off. Like this is someone who maybe you have like, and I'm the vibe I'm getting is like super strong sexual chemistry with this oyster person. And it's someone who's very closed off, very contained, but they look like they're about to break open and shine like a light from within them outside, but it's like it never quite materializes. It's like this person's closed off. Maybe you're talking to them and all of a sudden they feel like they seem like they're gonna burst out with a smile or a comment or something, and then they back off and like, no, never mind, or something like that. Or they close back up or something like that. Or they get really engaged for a second and then they close back up. It's kind of this vibe of like kind of opening up, but not really. One of the reasons for this with this oyster person, first of all, they're very intuitive. So any sign of rejection or emotion from their environment, they pick up on that. And I'm not talking about emotion like the frog person, or the frog person wants you to just like bawl your eyes out and share your trauma. This oyster person picks up on facial expressions, reactions, little hints in mood and behavior. This oyster person giving me strong, like this person could be strong water sign energy, but it's very intuitive like the frog person, but in kind of a different way. Both these two people are probably psychic in their own special way, but the oyster person pays attention to the little nuances of feeling and expression. With the 4 of Cups here, here's the thing with the oyster person. They might be aware of like the little mood shifts, but they might not be aware of like the bigger overarching picture, if that makes sense. Like they're aware of like little shifts in mood around them, but they're not aware of like what's the long-term capacity of someone respecting and accepting me over the long haul. That's why they close up. That's why they don't know who to open up around to, because they're basing all their instincts off of like emotional, intuitive hits they're getting in the present moment rather than the time continuum. With the 4 of Cups here in reverse, this person definitely is thinking that you would reject them, or you're too full of other relationship. That's why it's very opposite from this person, right? This person's like, oh, they're single because no one else is going to want them, and that's why that makes them a good option. And they're hot because I could keep them all to myself and no one else is going to ever hit on them, and I don't have to compete with anyone, and it's a safe bet, and that's sexy, and I want to have sex with them, right? That's the vulture person. The oyster person is thinking like they're so hot, they're so attractive, but they probably would never look my way, or if I hit on them, they would ignore me. That's what the 4 of Cups is about, is like being offered something and this guy ignoring the cup because he already has too many cups. So this person feels like you have too many friends, you have too many people, too many options in your life, and this person feels like they don't have a chance. That's why I'm saying there's like different perceptions from each of these people. So it's possible you guys are like very multifaceted, or maybe you share a certain side of yourself with different people at different times. I'm kind of getting that vibe here because there's so many different perspectives from the people in these readings. Or that these people that you attract, you're attracting people who project their fantasies onto you of like how they view that you are, if that makes sense. Very strong like Neptunian energy is kind of like with the projection thing, you know, like a dream-like illusion kind of state. Maybe you guys have that personality where people project things on you because you have maybe you're easily relatable, and so people assume that you're like them or something like that, when really you're just like your own person. And you know, like maybe you get misinterpreted a lot is kind of the vibe that I'm seeing here. Maybe people misinterpret your motives too. But a lot of these people coming in, I think this oyster person, if you had an open and honest conversation with this person, I think that you would have a pretty good partner if you're looking for a relation. If that's the reason why you came to this reading, to see who has the hots for you and you're looking for a relationship, this oyster person could be a good option. I think that the oyster person would just have to know that you would accept their offer, or that you're interested in them, right? That you care about them, or that you would want to be interested in them, or that they have a chance with you, right? They have a chance, they can open up and they have a chance, right? Because the oyster person is very closed off, is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Very intuitive. They close off at any sign of any emotional reaction that's not accepting of them. And so it could be a small sign too. Like you could maybe you get a text or something like that, and this person, you know, they're talking to you and telling you a story, but then maybe you answer your phone to answer a text or something like that. Just a casual thing, right? Like, oh, I'm getting a text, I got to answer it. And this person takes that as like a sign of rejection, if that makes sense. Like this person can be in their head, is kind of the vibe, especially with the reversed energy here. It's like this card being in reverse. It's like this person can be in their head a little bit. Yeah, the vibe that I'm getting with this person is they're very sensitive. Like this person seems very sensitive, but also with walls. Like this person has walls. Okay, I'm going to end your guys' reading there. Main reasons why these people like you: vulture, oyster, frog, they all have the hots for you. The vulture, you're a safe bet. No one's ever going to be with you again in this lifetime. They have you all to themselves. They think it's a set and done deal. You're mature, you're old, you're at the end of your days, and they can bag and tag you, right? Like bag and tag. I'm watching too much Heroes right now. Anyway, with oyster, this person likes you, but this person's like, I think, just very sexually attracted to you, but they're nervous that you would reject them. So they're not coming forward. The frog person, I think, is coming forward, trying to provoke you to share your emotions, because they want you to rain down your tears of sorrow on them. They want to heal those wounds, right? Yeah, but all three of these people have the hots for you. I'm going to end your guys' reading there. If you guys like this reading, please like or comment below. If you really enjoyed this reading and you resonated with my energy, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're always welcoming new subscribers here at Cody Tarot. And with that said, I'm going to end the readings there. That was the last one, and I'll catch you guys in the next pick a card. Goodbye.